In the year 300, Christianity is declared the official religion of the Roman Empire. The seats of power for this religion are declared to be Rome, the former capital of the Roman Empire, and more importantly Constantinople, the new capital of the Roman Empire. The Roman Empire fades away as Rome is sacked multiple times. People flee Rome and create new cities, like Venice. From Constantinople, however, Christianity's influence spreads east and west. 700 years later, Pope Innocent III declares the Fourth Crusade. However, the normal crusaders, England and France, were at war with each other. This caused Pope Innocent III to look for unlikely crusaders from Eastern Europe and Western non-France Europe. What he got was a ragtag group of Germanics, Magyars, and Venetian merchants. When the army assembled in Venice, it was really small, like half the army was missing. It just wasn't big enough to defeat Muslims in Palestine. Instead, the Venetians looked to Constantinople. Prince Alexos IV offered the Crusaders 10,000 troops, 200,000 silver, 1,000 ships, 500 knights, and would promise to give all religious authority to the Pope. All they had to do was topple the regime of the existing Emperor Alexos III. Of course, Constantinople didn't actually have any of that. Sensing this, a third of the army sailed on to Syria to continue the crusade. The Venetians proved to be brutal invaders, taking Constantinople in less than a week, with 1/3 of the army of the Constantinople people. Christians were fighting Christians for the Holy City. However, an oddity occurred. Isaac II was appointed emperor by Alexos III, and Alexos III ran away with the treasury. The Venetians granted the peace with Isaac II on the promise that Alexos IV become a co-emperor. Isaac II granted this and shortly after died of natural causes. Alexos IV, now crowned emperor and having no money, orders the meltdown of all jewelry in the kingdom to try and pay off the Crusaders. It's just not enough. Seeing this as a sign of weakness, a nobleman, also named Alexos, rises up and murders Alexos IV. He takes over the throne and declares himself Alexos V. The Venetians, sensing something was awry, demand Alexos V pay up. Alexos V refuses. The end result is the Venetians break the peace and sack Constantinople, killing off all of its soldiers, destroying its walls, taking away its fortune, and destroying local industry and agriculture. The war weakens Constantinople so much that eventually Islam would invade and take over Constantinople permanently. After 5 centuries of defending Europe from the Islam threat, Constantinople is felt as if this was the Great Betrayal. So to start, obviously you will pick Venice. After you have selected Venice, set the map type to archipelagos. This will make it much easier to accomplish this achievement. Also, it's going to be wise to set the difficulty to Warlord and map size to as large as you are comfortable with. The larger will guarantee a higher chance of success. Because of Venice's unique inability to make settlers, it's preferable on launch to have some city-states around you. If you have none, you might want to start over. Having at least one is important. When you get your merchant of Venice, try not to take the city-state that's closest to you. Instead, try to take the one that's furthest away, as this will ensure the highest success rate of getting a trade route established by a sea route. Whatever you do, do not establish a religion. If you happen to get a great profit, just delete it. You don't get anything from it, but if you actually form a religion, you already lose. So don't invest in anything religious. As a general policy, you'll want to invest into the traditional policy tree. This will give you access to a lot of bulky policies that will make your city very large and able to produce very quickly, which will come in very handy later on. So you have a capital city that has no religion. You have some city-states around you. You're trading effectively. You need to find someone who has a religion and then start setting up as many trade routes with that person as possible. This will spread their religion to your empire via trade. When you select the trade route, it will indicate the elements that you are trading. So if you're gaining science or religion, you will see it in the trade menu. As you begin to be influenced by his religion, you'll start to want to begin building up an army. Something that you haven't been doing in this game so far, because you don't want to seem too threatening and be on his bad side. You want him to spread religion to you and trade freely with you. With that army, you'll march on his capital, surround it, illegally declare war in the worst possible diplomatic manner, and attack in and take his capital. Nothing else but his capital. You will want to focus on the Venetian galleys, or galleys, which are one of the most powerful ships in the game, but also have some infantry and range to throw in there. Just a whole total package, so that capital will fall very, very quickly. My name is thetroublmaker. Hopefully this is helpful. Subscribe to my channel, like the video. Thank you guys for watching.